Trapping through the snow.
Burp, burp, burp.
Over the hills we go. With an extendo and an AK. Brah, brah, brah.
God damn it, this is terrible. All right. Is that how we're starting the show?
That's how it starts.
Okay, I thought we were still like just fucking around. This is great. Thank you all for tuning into the Showtime N Kev Podcast. This is going to be an interesting show. I'm Cory Showtime.
I'm Kevin Munroe.
And this is our special guest, our good friend of the show, Mr. Charles Kelly.
Hello, how you doing?
Thank you so much for being here. But we cannot get our show started until Kevin does his island intro and turns off Saint Brick by the illustrious Gucci Mane. So, Kevin, would you please give us your island intro so we can get this bitch going?
In the name of the one called Emperor Selassie, conquering tribe of Judah, king of kings and sacred whose reggae music festival, what the rascal to go on up in this piece, Lord of mercy. Brakashak, book, 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 yow.
Order, let's come to him.
Enough things are gone. Enough things are gone.
The fact that you have to think about that every time worries me. Let's talk to our guest, man. How you doing, Charles? Good friend of ours, fellow comedian, Bay Area comedy alumni, Charles Kelly.
Could you please get off over Cupid? What are you doing over there?
I'm good.
What's popping with you, man?
Oh, nothing much, living. That's not me.
I know that was me.
That was some feedback.
Yes.
By the way, first off, I want to just let everybody who's watching this know that Charles is wearing this bomb ass crocheted Assassin's Creed shawl cloak. I don't know what this thing does.
On this shit right here, son. You know what I'm saying? This shit is straight. It's first of all, it's made out of 100% like just straight wool. Like this is a shaved sheep right here.
Yeah, something your grandmother put together.
You know what I'm saying? Like this was made with love. It's not just that's why it costs so much. It's not the matter that it's stitched so many times, like or just so hand sewn. It's made with love. It's amazing.
Yes.
Where do you find this garment, sir? Did you find a wizard and solve a riddle? Like,
First, you got to believe in yourself. You always got to think higher than what you were thinking before, and then make it happen.
It does look like something you would get from like a dungeon that you was like, oh, I finally got this prize. I've been looking for this armor.
I dress like a Grand Theft Auto character.
You do, and I'm jealous of it because it works for you.
Yeah, if I could put myself together, this is how it be.
Like that jacket does look like it comes with a knife that comes from here. Like that. That is dope. Like, do you do parkour in that?
I tried to do some, in the bedroom.
There you go.
Yeah.
Charles Kelly is a friend of the pussy. Yes, he is. If you're familiar with his comedy, he is very, very familiar with it, and he likes to speak on it as much as possible.
Charles, I have to be honest. Like, you're one of the people that when you start doing your comedy, I walk into the room because I'm like, what the fuck?
You never know.
And you coming up with next.
Know.
I mean, it's like it's surrealist like pussy poetry.
Hilarious.
It's bizarre.
It's pure art. It's pure art. Seriously, we can't compliment you enough.
We're so happy to have you join us here today, man.
Oh, thank you. I enjoy my comedy too. I like to go back and listen to it and see what the hell I said.
Yeah.
So are you saying you don't know what's going to come out?
I have no idea.
Always off the dome.
I have no idea what I'm
never
gonna
made
say.
a set list.
I mean, I used to, and then it was
it's one line, pussy.
No, I mean, from the beginning, like I would have these jokes, I would tell these jokes, and then if I had like a joke, then I would play with it a little bit up front. You can play with it a little bit, and then I just was like, let me just throw the joke out and just say a bunch of words. See if that works. And it's fun. It's fun because I can take whatever's going on right now or whatever's going on in the room. If I hear somebody talk about Game of Thrones, my dick is going to be like a sword from Game of Thrones.
Right.
And you're going to part through all the families.
Yeah. The light's going to go out. It's going to get dark.
And just like the show, everybody's going to be upset with how it is.
Oh, definitely.
Right. There'll be flames everywhere.
Definitely. High expectations.
It's just amazing, like whirlwind of just surrealism involving body parts, and I just
it's like I could talk about it all day, but I
we know.
really like enjoy because when I talk about it, I can I can imagine me
Imaginate.
I can imaginate me doing
Yes.
something. Like I can walk to the ring, or I can do it. I just enjoy saying whatever.
And then let's corner.
Yeah, like I can go to the corner, I can go in somebody's basement, I can look for their tools, I can look for their glasses, their ice cream, whatever you have in the basement. I can
What's
just
ice cream in the basement?
I
Though?
don't. That's what you keep in your freezer.
Yeah, that is the extra.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're Charles is from the Midwest. That's where most people keep their freezer and their extra bodies.
Oh, where? Oh, where you from, really?
Baltimore.
Baltimore. That's not the Midwest.
That's definitely not Midwest. but I'm a Colts fan, so.
Sorry. You're from the East Coast. My fault. Like the Colts are in Indiana now, but you're a Colts fan because of Baltimore. That's my fault.
Yeah, well, it was a playoff game, 1995, between the Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it was a memorable game. And ever since then,
That was the AFC Championship,
that-
right?
yeah,
I remember that
that's
game.
I bet
Peyton
you
Manning
do.
was still playing back then.
No, it was
No.
Neil. It was Neil O'Donnell
Yeah.
and Jim Harbaugh.
Jim
Harbaugh.
Yeah.
former coach of foreign. I remember that game.
Yo,
The
that-
game ended like the ball like landed on somebody's
That's
stomach.
what I'm saying. All he had to do was bring it in. I'm sorry. All he had to do was bring that motherfucker in. I hate the Steelers.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is how deep football runs with
Damn.
people. Like that's why it was so hard for me to boycott for as long as I
love that.
did, because I have gotten into physical altercations
Like,
over
football is it. Like-
as an adult.
I'm glad for that Wild World of Sports highlight from 1985 or whatever.
95.
It's so like if a tragedy.
Was Howard Cosell calling that? I mean,
I hope so. I think it was John Madden.
to himself, real John
Now,
Madden.
if that guy caught the ball in the
Boom.
end zone, that
Bow.
would have been a touchdown.
Bow, bing. That's gonna hurt.
Thank you, John.
This
And
is
now-
fourth down. I think they're gonna have to punt.
Right? All the sounds that they put in like Mad
Pat
98.
Summerall just drinking in
Oh
the
my
sun.
God.
Thank you, John. And now the Giants have the ball on the 35-yard line.
Cheerleaders, look good.
So I mean, now you live in LA, so you should know better, right? So
Oh,
why
yeah.
don't you pick a different team?
No.
Well, you think Jacoby Brissett is the answer?
That's not how football works, man.
It's tough.
You take your team to the grave, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
the good and the
That's
bad.
not how sports work. Let's not even talk about that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel a little bit different because, like, I came to America as a teenager, so I had to pick a team.
That's
It
right.
wasn't. I wasn't forced into anything.
I got you.
Like my
Yeah.
dad didn't sit me down and make me watch a
Yeah.
team. I was like, I moved to San Francisco. I'm like, I'm a 49er, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
I made that choice.
And that's fair. Like that's not bandwagon if you move to a city and there's a
Yeah,
team
you're like,
there.
man,
You know what I
this
mean?
is what I'm doing.
Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's your tax dollars are supporting that. You are a fan of that team. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whether you like that team or not, your money's going to them at some point.
Score that shit, Jerry Rice. I'm paying for you.
Yeah.
Ronnie Lott. What's wrong with you? AKA Ronnie Lit.
That was
Shout out Jeff Brown. Shout out AP Andrews. Your Kevin's good brother. Please don't stab me.
No, my brother's cool, man. He,
Speaking of football, that 49er game yesterday.
woo!
My
For
God.
the ages, though.
For the ages.
For the ages.
For the ages. That was an
Oh.
amazing game. And the
And
funny,
you know what the craziest thing was?
What's that?
the refs didn't spoil it to make the fucking Saints
like
win.
they have done with the
Saints.
Saints and the Niners before. A lot of people do.
because when the Colts played
The
the,
Falcons
Saints
really hate the
in the
Saints.
Super Bowl, all they could talk about was the New Orleans thing, like
What, the hurricane?
Yeah, the flood, and that happened like 3 years ago, whatever. It was so stupid.
It was like, get over that
They
shit,
kept
man.
talking about it. And they jinxed the Colts. I never forget about that game. Oh, the whole you wouldn't even know the Colts was playing. They talking about the goddamn.
That's true. I
floods.
forgot that was even who they beat.
Yeah, it's fucking shit.
Yep.
That was Peyton Manning's other
Oh,
loss.
and that was Marvin Harrison. He shouldn't even have played that game because he stayed out like the game before that. He should have been done, but they put his dumb ass in there and he fucked up and he fucking.
And I feel bad for that.
They
But we're
got
talking
it.
about this game that was yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, man, he's still
And-
he's a
and
real
that-
Colts fan here.
And the
No,
funny thing is with Drew Brees, and I know you can attest to that as a Colts fan, when the Niners left him a whole 2 minutes and a timeout
Yep.
with less than a touchdown, I was like,
Oh man.
It's a wrap. Yeah.
I almost tore up my bet ticket. I was like, it's fucking over. Like,
yeah. You
'cause-
texted me.
Yeah.
And I said the same thing. Like
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah.
Denzel Washington. I'm surgical with this bitch.
Yeah.
2-minute drill.
Drew Brees is one of those, is in that rarefied era quarterbacks. It's Drew Brees, it's Tom Brady, it's Aaron Rodgers, and actually it's Russell Wilson. That those guys, and when you leave them anytime, you
Right.
already lost.
Right. I felt the same way. I felt the same with. They're like, oh, we kicked the field goal. They got 2 minutes left.
Nah.
It's like the game's not over, dude.
It's a wrap. If it's a one possession game, it's over. You know what I mean? And we somehow survived that. Like I was like, Jimmy G isn't Drew Brees. but George Kittle is George Kittle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kiddler.
Yeah, you put on some beast
He
mode.
carried 3 motherfuckers
The Kiddler.
while getting face masked.
Let me explain something to you. If you my height 6'6", but you weigh like 50 pounds more than I do, you can carry 3 dudes in your arm like bread in a basket. Okay, that's just how that is.
He's it's their job to tackle him.
What are you gonna do? You look like a baguette. He's just running with them like.
That was crazy.
That's funny.
It's a good season this year.
It is a fantastic season. I'm very impressed.
No, I'm having a good time with it, man. I mean, 49ers have been bad for so long. You
They
know?
have been.
And when they moved to Santa Clara, I was
Yeah.
mad as fuck too because I thought
Yeah,
that was stupid.
I tried to play that off for the longest time before I finally had to just give up and be like, look, that's an hour away. That's like saying like the LA Rams playing San Diego. Like that shit don't make
That's
sense.
crazy.
Yeah.
Or better yet, like the San Diego Chargers playing Los Angeles. Because nobody asked for y'all.
No.
That's such a bad look, man. I remember, like, back in the days, you used to go on Van Ness, and there'd be a bus that would pick you up and drive you to Candlestick Park.
Oh, man.
Right, you know what I mean? And they should just hook that up. Like, now you got to, like, take the,
just coming
to
through-
Fremont, and
used to
then you
love
got to
to-
take the Valley Ferry all the way down. Like, come on,
I
man.
used to love getting off the train and just walking over and getting over that bridge, and that's when you know it was on. And then like when it was a really big game, like the place would be like kind of flowing because it was on the ocean and shit.
Right.
Yeah,
And
and
that was a good time. I mean, the last time I saw Candlestick Park,
was when it was being demolished.
yeah, and it's like turning into like condos or something else. So, you know, it's a bad situation, man. But anyway, I mean,
I'm happy for the Niners. That was a good thing. Playoffs are looking good. We'll see what happens. The Rams won. They beat the Seahawks. That's good for the Niners. It's good for LA. I like being in LA and being next to the Rams. I want to be happy for them. I really don't care.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like, LA doesn't care either. Like,
Yeah.
LA is not a football town. Like, they don't, I mean, they're like USC.
isn't?
They're like USC, but they don't care about like.
Here's the thing about LA. LA is a winter town. Whenever is hot, LA, like if the Dodgers like won like 2 worlds, if they had like they got a staunch following anyway. But like whatever team is winning, you're gonna see a shit ton of attendance. Period. That's just how it is in sports. But in LA in particular,
It's real fair.
Yeah,
real
there's a
fair
lot of
weather.
there's a lot of fair weather. There's a lot of people in Hollywood that's fake. There's a lot of people that's transplants and shit. So people jump on the bandwagon real quick when there's a winner. But as evidenced by how the Lakers are doing right now.
Yep. Suddenly, all these Lakers fans are showing out.
Right?
You know. But I mean, Cory, I'll give you credit. You were always a Laker fan and talking shit when you guys sucked
Horribly.
Yeah.
I almost got to play.
Yeah. You were like 5 guys.
I was this close.
Yeah. So walking on that court.
Yeah.
I mean, they started Smush Parker. I had a chance.
Right. But man, let's get into some serious stuff, man. I mean, there's some shit that's happening right
Okay.
now.
Well, what would you like to begin with, man? If we're gonna get into some serious shit, because most of my topics today are completely like irrelevant.
Are you howling?
Yeah, I was
He's,
like, oh.
he's doing ohms and whatnot. Let the man get in
serious,
his zone.
Serious.
Oh, he's like, oh no. Now, I mean, I want to start with this UPS situation, man.
Yes.
The police and the UPS.
That was some bullshit.
I mean, like, so I don't know if you know what happened here, but these two cousins actually. These two cousins, they tried to rob a UPS truck. And
Were they black?
Yes, they were.
yeah,
Oh,
that,
right.
that definitely sounds like a black crime. Just
Like you and your
immediately.
cousin, like, hey man, what you doing Saturday?
You said these 2 cousins, and Charles was like, I have a question.
hey man, what you do Saturday?
Yeah, that's on us. That's on us.
I only blame the system in which produced them.
That's true.
In which made them so desperate, and and so hungry.
For Christmas presents. Because that's all it's in the UPS truck right now.
Wait a
which
minute,
is
were they
Christmas
trying to rob
presents.
a UPS truck, or were they trying to rob something else?
They
and
were
Oh,
then
no.
trying to get
hijack
away.
the UPS
Oh, my
truck?
bad. No, they were robbing something else.
Because
and they
that doesn't
jumped
seem like a very lucrative robbery in the first place.
What, around Christmas time? Motherfucker, you know what's in those trucks?
Yeah, boxes of shit that you're gonna have to sell. That's a lot
presents.
more work.
Of presents.
I'd rather just
There's
like
hella Xboxes
I'm no
in
criminal,
there.
but I'm gonna steal something more valuable first.
How many
UPS truck?
I don't
how
know,
many
you could-
Xboxes you think are in a UPS truck?
I'd be so
6.
mad. I'd be so
That's
mad if
$2,000,
my
so-
Dutchess were fucking held up by some dumbass nigga and his cousin.
Right? I ain't get my
Decided
Amazon.
I would be so mad. Shoot them niggas. Shoot them niggas
Well, it's
dead.
It's funny you should happen
Now
to say
I gotta
that,
go
Charles.
buy some new Dutches because this motherfucker holding it up because I'm trying to be, conservative, trying to buy in bulk. And these motherfuckers is desperate. Go to work, get a job. I know it's rough out here, but shit. What's the fucking end game?
Stealing UPS trucks?
We go bust them out and, I don't know, hide out for a bit.
In the UPS truck.
In the UPS, everything's Grand Theft Auto.
Nobody's going to catch us in the UPS truck. There's no more stars.
Damn it. They were hot. They had 5 stars immediately. It didn't go as planned. Whatever they wanted to go as planned did not go as planned.
They went from helicopter to tank.
Oh, look. If I know about your crime, you fucked up. You
Right.
fucked up.
Because you're not looking for the news.
I don't know shit.
Right. So,
All right.
So basically, these
there's
dudes,
that.
They try to do the getaway, and they jump the UPS truck, and of course,
They take a UPS driver hostage.
yeah, and
Obviously.
of course, the police, 8,000 of them show up, and they just drop like 300 bullets on them like right away, and killed the.
There's
the
no
hostage.
come out. There's no let's negotiate.
Right.
Yeah, they killed the hostage.
Right.
They even killed a bystander.
Brrrrat.
They've tried to negotiate with niggas before. They tired of it. They tried once in 1956.
Right.
The nigga didn't come out. He went crazy.
And they've been shooting us ever
They've been
since.
shooting. They'll shoot a nigga if he innocent in his bed sleep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They shot
they
several innocent niggas. That was my point. They
blew-
got the guilty ones, and they shot like 3 innocent people too.
Yeah, Fred Hampton. They blew up
That's what I'm
his. They blew up
saying.
his whole apartment complex.
Yeah, this motherfucker sleeping
And then
in
they
his
tried
boxes.
to try to say he shot first. There was no
Right.
shots from I can go on for that one for years.
say anything.
There was no shots coming out of the apartment at all.
The nigga had a Harry Potter wand next to his bed.
That was good enough. Yeah.
Okay, but to the point.
But I'm just saying though, like, I mean,
the seriousness.
the point
What
is-
if you got stopped and frisked and you had a Harry Potter wand on you? I'm sorry.
They gonna say,
He's got a gun, brat.
right.
You down the bookings, you got a Harry Potter wand in the.
Well, you shouldn't be if it's a real Harry Potter wand. You ain't going to jail. You should be able to magic your ass up out of there.
Right. Yeah.
Niggas vanishes.
They gonna try to get you for escape. They'll throw that charge on you.
How? You're not there anymore.
Nigga, if you make those
can't
noises,
throw shit on me. I'm
if
gone.
you make those noises in front of a cop. Bajabini, nigga, that's
Right.
you trying to escape.
You're
That's
not from
another-
Hogwarts Academy. Show me your ID.
That's another charge.
That's not real. That's not real.
Nigga tried to escape.
I'm already so happy I invited you on.
Oh my God.
But I mean, the point is that it's a ridiculous thing to do to shoot people dead over like like $5,000 worth of merchandise. I mean, it's
If that.
stupid.
Oh, I forgot. That was my point.
it's ridiculous.
Niggas are very dangerous. And
That was your point?
Yes.
That's
That's
where
what
you're
I
going.
said. That's why I was like, you
still
gotta
mad,
shoot
You
them.
still mad about the Duchess?
You gotta
still
shoot
mad
them.
about the Duchess.
Look, they like caged. I don't want to say they like caged animals, but they desperate here. They had the back of the wall, so it ain't really no rehab. You ain't gonna go from here to like, all right, now I work at McDonald's and
That's
I'm
true.
just sweeping up now.
Yeah.
No, there's
You
no
don't go from
rehabilitation.
robbing UPS trucks to
Busting off. No, this is the end for you.
Right.
the end game.
Over.
Yeah, I mean, if this was your plan for the weekend, and this is
Man.
it pretty much.
Okay, well,
Did
what,
they shoot? Did they even have guns?
Good question, Kevin. You're the analyst.
Uh,
Were they armed?
Now, if they didn't have
I mean,
guns,
how did they rob anything if they weren't armed?
niggas again?
No, just show up. Like, hey,
They just punch a nigga in the gut.
Just punched him and took shit and then
Like the
punched
old
the
days.
UPS guy and drove the car
Like
away.
the old days. Give me your stuff.
right.
I'm sorry, but I'm the UPS guy and they don't have guns. I'm at least trying to jump out or cause an act. Like, I got a chance.
You know what's funny?
That's what's
Hit
weird.
you with
like,
a box or something.
Like,
you know?
dude, the door's not even locked. There's no doors.
There's no doors. You have so many options to get out. Why didn't you
Just
leave?
Jump the fuck out, dog.
You are in the most get outable vehicle
Vehicle
there
possible.
is.
Outable vehicle.
There's no other vehicle you can hop out as easy
I'm so sorry
as
laughing
a
at this.
UPS truck. The back door,
I'm not
the
laughing
side
at this. I'm
door,
laughing at what this
the
has
right
become.
door. And you could
Like,
fall
yeah.
and just be out the truck.
Yeah, you have no. One of the guys died. He fell out the truck and got run over by a car.
damn.
Oh
so-
my lord!
Was that the UPS truck?
No, not the.
That was a
So
criminal.
the UPS guy got killed inside the truck.
Yeah, he
and
got
then,
shot by the police.
And then somebody else who the police were like taking cover behind got shot as well, right?
Yeah. So what? Yeah. So one bystander.
That's the fucked up part. The
Like-
police, like the chase ended on the freeway in traffic because of traffic,
I got a bunch of men.
and the police hid behind civilians as like kind of like as cover.
Well,
Instead of,
this is
like,
in Florida
some
too,
use
right?
some use their
This-
cars.
this is Florida.
Some use police. Some use police cars. Some use their cars.
This is Florida, though, right?
And I think like several people got injured, and one person died because they got like shot. It's the window. That's the only place you can get hit from.
Yeah, that's how it goes out, man. And that's why I'm like, I avoid police at all times because
they'll shoot you for nothing.
Yeah.
They'll hide behind anything.
Well, niggas are dangerous.
Tiger, damn right, damn right.
Well, I mean, Charles, you've already established that.
Yeah,
we're just gonna roll with that for the rest of the podcast.
If you gotta shoot a nigga 200 times, you must be dangerous.
That's another thing. Like, how do they get 200 shots off? Like, after the first clip is empty, it's like, yo, ain't this enough? Like, y'all really got every single cop got to empty the fucking...
Shoot the black off of him.
Yeah.
It wasn't... Nigga.
Wasn't no brown left in the fucking UPS truck. It was all bullet holes.
I'm going to shoot this nigga till
By
he's
the-
innocent.
By the
Until he's a white and he's a free man.
UPS truck looked like a beehive, just all holes, like nothing left.
nigga said he gonna shoot him till he's innocent.
Yeah. You're not guilty now, are you?
No, definitely not. No.
Yeah. You got that.
He will never stand
The
trial.
meat wagon pick you up. Not guilty.
For whatever's left of the meat.
We'll get him next time. We'll get him next time.
But I mean, but the worst part of this is, of course, like nobody's going to jail over this. Like none of the police are
How?
going. Nobody's
Who's
like,
left?
You just go home,
I mean,
eat your grits.
They don't. Of course, grits.
Police eating grits now. Is that what?
In Florida. In
Florida.
Florida. But
I mean, that's the thing. Like nobody's going to jail, and at most, like one.
they don't
person,
lock up police officers.
One of the guys might get administrative leave, which is like a free vacation.
Yeah.
It's like if I want. So you telling police, look, if you want to go on vacation, just shoot a nigga? Is that how it's going?
What I'm curious about
Like,
is,
yo, I'm tired. I need to go to Disneyland for 2 weeks.
Bust this nigga down.
You know what's
Let me
inter-
shoot this dude. real
Time out,
quick.
time out. You know what's really interesting about this? Like, there's not enough backlash because I think white people got hit here. You know what I mean?
Ah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, why? Where is someone
Oh,
not?
but
why isn't someone asking for answers?
Because the cop was doing
Where's
his
your
duty.
manager?
The cop was doing his duty, and people get hurt when a cop
Then
does his
blue
duty.
line.
And
Right.
that, damn it, didn't mean to happen, shouldn't have happened, but they have casualties.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so
when they shoot 200 times in any fucking direction
but I think it's just
in a circle, basically.
it's just a lot. It's like two black guys hijack a brown truck driven by a Mexican. It's just too easy. They're like, ah.
It's like we don't have to ask any. You don't need to fill out paperwork on this one. Everybody aim. Hold.
This is what we've been practicing for.
Loose. Brat.
Just like the range.
Yeah,
with
pretty
the
much.
With the colored people.
It's just another day in America because I'm pretty sure y'all forgot about that shit already.
And the messed up part is UPS. The company UPS was like, well, we stand by our police and all. It's like, motherfucker, Amazon would have all that shit ready in like 10 minutes.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's why. That's why we need.
UPS was mad.
That's why we need drones.
That's a great point.
There would
If
never be this
You
if there
can't-
was drones.
and you can't hijack a drone.
No, it'd be over your head. It wouldn't even bother you. It wouldn't even be an option.
Remember in the 90s when
Charles Hoffa Kelly for president, ladies and gentlemen.
Remember in the 90s when rappers used to say shit like, get out the game because UPS is hiring?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe UPS is more dangerous than the game, man. I mean,
It's as dangerous as the game for that dude.
Yeah, especially if you're around the coloreds. Yeah,
Well, I mean, the slogan is "What can Brown do for you?" When are you not?
Everything get dangerous when you're around a pack of them boys.
that is true.
Charles Kelly is a staunch Republican, which lets you know that we
Just a good old boy.
we here at the Showtime N
Never
Kev
meaning no
Podcast.
harm.
We tend to take everyone's opinion into account here.
You
So
just need to clean these streets up with these boys, back to work, goddammit. I don't know what they're doing. They can't all be rappers. They can't all be rappers selling drugs.
by the way,
get it.
Kevin, your brother said they didn't aim because he would know because he's in the military. The
Yeah,
military has way more restraint than the police force.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother.
Hold on.
No, they do. They do exactly what they're told.
Yeah, and they told to kill all those niggas.
No, I agree, but
Kill
they
'em
kill
all.
exactly that many.
Kill them all.
Or the Geneva Convention will fuck everything. up.
They wait till they get their rugs out and they pray, and that's when they go get them.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying they just have more restraint.
That's when they take them down.
Speaking of rugs, no.
Man.
I have absolutely no segue for that.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to everybody that's still sticking in here for all this insanity.
Yeah.
Speaking of outrage, I want to touch on this one topic about one Michael Vick, and I want to talk about
this should be intriguing.
And I want to talk about this because this has been blowing up Facebook for a minute right now, and it's been going back and forth between comics, white people, black people. The whole thing is here's what's happening. So Michael Vick is supposed to be honored at the 2020 Pro Bowl because he's a bad motherfucker, and he should be. And they've sent out a petition.
Yeah.
They tried to get 200,000 signatures.
Yeah.
To have him like not be honored, and
I signed it.
and they got.
I signed that motherfucker immediately. Sit your ass down, you goddamn criminal. Goddamn it, those dogs can't talk for themselves, but I will talk for them. If those dogs was here today, that motherfucker be like, hell no, he shouldn't be up there. That motherfucker is rude. You should see what he let his niggas do to us. Fuck, man. That
You know what's ironic?
That nigga,
He gave him a chance.
He was the Vince McMahon of dog fighting. He ran the whole operation. You don't know no other dog fighting ring but Mike Vick's. You know Mike Vick's dog fighting ring.
That
nigga is evil.
Fucking gold.
If you are a dog, that
Mike
nigga.
Vick was the Vince McMahon of dog fighting.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
the whole Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels shit all over again. If you were a dog, boy.
Welcome to Raw is War.
Yeah. So I don't support that. They need to sit him down.
That's interesting.
you are not wrong, sir.
I mean, come on. He's a murderer. He's a murderer.
Well, when has that ever stopped the NFL?
Well, shit. Look. Dogs are different. Dogs are different. Okay, dogs can't. They don't know what the fuck going on.
Charles, thank you for being the first black person to take up this argument for me, because this is going to be a fun show. All right.
I don't know what the fuck you doing. You pull a gun out.
My issue all fucking week has been so many overwhelmingly. We'll call them unseasoned people. Shout out to my homie Chaz.
Unseasoned people.
Unseasoned Americans, as he likes to call them. That were saying
they were mad as hell.
They were mad as fuck that Mike Vick even got optioned. And me myself was like, NFL, y'all ain't exactly getting the best PR lately. There are other ways you could have went. You could have went with Jim Kelly. You could have went with Randall Cunningham. You could have went with Warren Moon. You could have went with a lot of other people, but you went with Mike Vick. But at the same time, the man went to prison. The man has done as much what's it called? Social shit and law. Like, he's tried to get dog laws passed. You're saying he's gone to children's hospitals and handed out a lot of teddy bears.
No,
and he's gone well past like
he's handed out a lot of teddy bears.
There was a point where it was court ordered, and there was a point where it was just like, look, I'm doing this because I really.
You're basically saying he's done enough to.
I'm
to
saying
show that
has he fought any more dogs since then?
I don't give a shit.
Well, I know you don't give a shit, but I'm saying.
Charles, maybe he's fought more dogs, but he's giving the money to charity. I don't know.
Wow, that's terrible.
We cannot think. Look, I'm
just saying. Do you believe that people can change?
No.
Never. You can. Do you believe that people?
No, on certain things, if you hurt dogs and children, there's something wrong with you.
True.
Inside, you're an evil person. Now, let's just say this man, he had a dog and he starved the dog to death. That'd be horrible.
From what I heard, it was worse than starving.
That would be horrible if he did that.
Electrocuting, hanging them.
I have been accused.
What?
Of that.
But what?
Wait, you starved a dog to death? What happened?
I'm just saying.
This show took a hard left. What?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know what it's like to be accused. Okay, I have nothing to do with that dog.
The views expressed of Charles Kelly are not those of the Comedy Pop Up or the Showtime N Kev Podcast.
Can we clarify the
Any questions of legal matters can be sent to our lawyer at 555.
That dog was not mine.
You
can't just drop a dog off and expect a nigga to feed it and care for it.
Okay, that explains a lot.
Okay, I'm just saying.
My thing is,
well, look here.
Check it out. My thing is,
here's the point. Okay,
go ahead.
let
me finish my point. Okay. People make mistakes.
Damn right they do.
Yes, and you should at some point in your life you should be able to like if you've done enough, if you've done 10 years of community service, if you've actually gotten a law passed to fix the crime that you did, at some point people got to just let that shit go, or even if they don't, let you go. Like just be like, okay, this dude has tried.
But who gave him the punishment?
The state.
The state.
Or the federal, actually.
Of humans. Dogs didn't have their say. How the fuck you ain't gonna prosecute this man rightfully?
Do you want Michael Vick to fight a dog? Like
I want him.
What would his punishment be?
Like what more do you want? That's my question actually. What more do you want him to do?
I want him to go away. He's done enough. He has insulted the dog race and dog lovers. I'm a dog lover.
I love dogs too.
Yeah, do you? Because you're looking at Mike Vick, who
I'm
is
a cat person.
Well, see,
that explains a lot.
Yeah, if he would have did that to cats, I wouldn't have gave a fuck.
Damn.
What?
You see?
Huh?
What? You see?
Cats are evil.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Cats were discovered in biblical times because of Satan. Satan needed a pet.
What?
Paul,
okay.
We got a dog person, a cat person, and a human person over this.
Okay, time out.
I feel like I'm going to be the voice of reason here.
Cats decided to domesticate themselves to help human beings.
And they take your
I feel
breath.
like everyone's right, too.
They'll take your soul when you sleep if you leave your mouth open.
Well, what does that even mean?
Huh?
How?
Huh?
No.
How? No, not how.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're getting off topic here, but the point is cats are wonderful creatures, and I really think you need to reconsider your opinion about them.
What's a big cat? A lion, a tiger, a killer, a murderer.
What's a big dog? A wolf?
A wolf. Oh, that's a nice little wolf. That's one day gonna be a dog. Okay. That's what it wants to be, a dog.
So you're biased one way. Kevin's biased to completely sideways.
Absolutely.
I'm just looking at this from a practical standpoint. Michael Vick did horrible shit, and he got punished for it.
Right.
And I'm thinking, like, at what point, or basically, what was the point of him going to jail and going through what he did if he's never going to be redeemed? Like if there was ever a point
what more does he want to do? He want to hurt more animals?
No, he doesn't want to.
Does he want to take birds out and fight them, or maybe put bees in a cup and then fill the cup up with water and then put a lid on it and make the bees fight themselves?
He's not trying to fight more animals.
Time out. What if there? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if there is no more? What if that was the point?
What
if it was like he fought animals and he will never fight animals again?
All right. Let's just say he goes to the pet store, buys 2 gerbils and a scorpion. Okay. All right. That motherfucker is evil. All right, who's gonna win? I don't know. I am curious. I am curious, but I would never do that.
No, I want to see that.
Fucking
no, time out. I want to see that. 2 gerbils and a scorpion? Dog, hey, $10 on a scorpion, my dude.
For real.
Right now. Fucking now.
I think I have.
You just set up a cockfight.
The gerbils. I got the gerbil.
You just set up a pet fight, like a dog fight.
And that's
2 gerbils and a scorpion.
How easy is that? That was so easy to do. Everybody's in on it.
But all right. Okay, the line is $7. Okay, look. It's 2 points over on gerbil A.
The Vince McMahon of dog fight.
I mean, he's trying to rehabilitate his reputation and all that, and he's obviously like a legend in the NFL game. You know, so you got to respect the dude for that.
All right. So is OJ.
But look,
he is OJ.
No,
Simpson.
OJ never apologized for shit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and
OJ never apologized for stealing his own shit.
I mean, look, and OJ only killed 2 people. I mean, I don't know how many dogs Michael Vick killed.
And he killed 2 humans. Who gives a shit?
OJ.
Two humans.
Okay, how many? Take all the dogs Michael Vick.
You can kill humans.
Take all the dogs Vick killed, and take all the humans OJ killed. Okay, that's. I mean, I don't know, man.
Let's throw in Aaron Hernandez bodies just for good.
Oh my Lord.
Just for good measure, just because I hate the Patriots.
But I mean, I don't know. Like the butcher's bill is high on all counts. I don't know how you're gonna score.
No, I got.
But the dog part is what's really bothering you.
That's the most. A dog will save your life. A dog will go into war with you.
A cat definitely will.
A dog will fucking help you medically. They will pump on your chest and get your ass back to breathing again.
That's true.
That's what a dog would do.
Dogs and
you know what Michael Vick did? He took his celebrity. He used his celebrity to get the top-notch dogs around the world. to have some type of Dragon Ball Z like tournament.
Because he is the Vince McMahon of dog.
Damn right he is. This is some,
He held his own Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he
a
gonna
Kumite.
he gonna go play football in Canada.
A Kujote.
Yeah. I disagree with everything Mike Vick did, and I never
see.
forget him.
Now here's my thing though. The whole when you were a kid and you made a mistake, your parents punished you, right? And the point of them punishing you was so that you wouldn't do it again. You might have done it again and they might have punished you again, but the point is though that you would change that behavior. If Mike Vick changed his behavior, is that not evidence that he has changed?
But you that's fine. You can change all you want, but the crime is heinous.
It is.
You just can't
And we
go
can't change
shit
that.
on your grandmother and then be like, oh, he done cleaned up. No, there's something wrong. And we're going to address this every day.
How is that the analogy?
That's the one that came to mind.
Charles Alpha Kelly, ladies and gentlemen, he's available for children's parties, bar mitzvahs, quinceañeras.
First thing that came to mind.
I mean, you have a point.
Daycare
That's what I'm
services,
saying.
babysitter.
I mean, you have a point, but must it be made in that way?
I have a point. I got a point. The defense rests.
Charles, to your point that you were saying about dogs and everything that they do.
You'll be the greatest
AP
defense
just
attorney
said.
ever. Your Honor, you can't just shit on your grandmother.
That is better than the swine doctrine. That is better than the glove don't fit. That is some genius ass
The
red
defense
herring.
rests, Your Honor.
Oh, your grandmother.
I'm not even high, but I feel like I am. This is great.
Okay. So anyway, so keep it on track here. As far as we
hang
can.
on. Just to end this, Charles is like never forgiven Michael Vick. I feel like the van has changed. It's just become a racial thing. And Kevin likes cats. On to the next thing.
Kevin likes cats.
Yeah, I mean, look. I mean, it is a racial thing because
It has been a racial
because I mean, every time a black
or you could just really, really like dogs, which is a human thing, which is kind of a psychological thing.
Well, I mean, it is a racial thing because if you really think about it, like every time a cop shoots a black person like that, the people rush the internet to give explanations why.
Charles would be mad if they shot those dogs in that UPS truck.
There's GoFundMe's. Like
there's always rush to judgment, like hands up, don't shoot.
But like,
okay, now
what if it's a dog?
Well, that's different.
I mean,
Okay.
it's really to the point. I am seriously suspicious that some cops think that shooting a black person is a retirement strategy.
It works.
Because I mean, you get time off. You get a GoFundMe that raises
Tradition.
hundreds of
The most
thousands of dollars.
successful one was the dude that shot Mike Brown.
They don't want to.
Missouri.
They don't want to do it. It's
He
tradition.
absolutely. He got $500,000 as a settlement or something. No, he got $500,000 to do an interview and $500,000 from a GoFundMe for people that were happy that he shot.
And it's a legitimate retirement strategy.
Hold on. So if you kill somebody, you can get a GoFundMe.
If you're a police officer, that's the very important point.
So if I make love to a white woman, can I start a GoFundMe?
You can start a GoFundMe for whatever you feel
Because I'm about
like.
to pound this woman to death. she gonna need the help, all the medical help she can get. Because I'm about to tear that motherfucker up.
If anyone would like to contribute to Charles Hoffa's GoFundMe,
Yeah.
we don't have a link for it.
Yeah, we're gonna set that up though. We gotta set that up.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, let's move on to another topic. This is taking over my timeline as well as the Mike Vick outrage, and it's equally less important. Lizzo was at a Laker game the other day, and she forgot to put it back on a dress, and everybody seemed to have lost their mind.
Wait, what?
You didn't know?
No, I didn't see that either.
Nah,
Charles is like, I didn't see that either.
Charles
This
Hoffa
is-
Kelly, you of all people have
Charles
not
is
seen
a
that.
fan of the butts.
No, I've seen Lizzo got a couple of good pictures on her Instagram anyway.
Lizzo was at a Laker game the other day, and she stole the show because the Lakers are already beating the shit out of the Timberwolves. And also, she shot a shot at Karl Anthony Towns, which was just delightful.
Wow. I mean, big cat's like, I'm big cat. I'm not.
I'm
that
just
big.
jealous that women get to be that bold. Like if I slid in someone's DMs that hard, I'd be under attack.
Oh, she didn't have no pants on. You know what? I wouldn't. Let me tell you something. Lizzo get too close.
That sounds like a threat,
I'll
man.
let you know, cause she got a deep ass crack. She got
Wow,
a
that
long
is
one.
very
She
deep.
got a
That is-
long one, boy.
What do you can't find
That's
this.
a sword.
That's
right
on her
there.
page.
What
Show the
ship-
camera. Show the camera.
No, I ain't gonna do. They can go to a page, but she got a nice sword right there. That's
A
about
nice sword, he
Like,
says.
what?
That's
Wait.
about 13, 14 inches, wouldn't you say? I like that.
Well, I'm not a prospector, man. Like,
Like that.
I have no equipment. Like, how would I?
Yeah.
49er
Wait.
fans, not 49ers.
Wait. She posted that?
Yeah, I'm about to slide into her DM.
Well, I'm glad that you brought that up because that actually brings up the question. She was at the Laker game. She twerked around because the camera picked her up, and they saw that she had a thong on. And the
me see
internet
this
is like,
logo.
yeah, like half the internet is like, yeah, you go, girl, do your thing, and the rest of the internet is like, damn, that fat girl's on the internet. Like the fat girl was naked, and a lot of people are just like, hey, that was a family event. Why you got your ass out? You know,
It's a Laker game. That's not. You gotta
Let me
have
tell
it
you
out.
something. Yeah, she can do whatever she wants. Let me tell you something.
anybody can.
Yeah, she a nice.
Wait,
she-
that's her?
Yeah, she does. She's the world's chubby chick right now, and she
Enjoying her
represents.
time.
Yeah, she represents a lot of women's body type, and she's very talented. She deserve a nice envelope.
What does that mean?
A nice envelope. With,
You
What
know,
is a
and
nice
the winner,
envelope?
and the winner for her.
you know when you lick an envelope, when you lick it all the way up, and you about to send it. That's what you know. That's what she deserves.
I don't lick my envelopes with any intention,
Yeah.
sir. I mean, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Well, you're not living life correctly, Kevin.
What do you do when you licking the envelopes,
Yeah,
dog?
you know where you sending it. I'm putting that imagination on.
No, I don't get it, man. I mean, like you don't need to do all that.
She has just as much right to be a thirst trap as every other woman, big, small, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, of course.
But it's just interesting that
what thirst trap is throwing ass at the Laker game though?
nigga, all of them. Have you been? Dude? You're a Dubs fan. If you remember when they had that meme of Steph and that
Oh,
thirsty
yeah.
chick behind him?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's true.
what do you
Okay, I
think
didn't-
NBA All Star Weekend is?
Right. It's a trap.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm saying she has that right. I just find this phenomenon as a fat dude that's kind of built like Lizzo. I just find this phenomenon with body positivity interesting from the female side of it. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude, like, or better yet, not even so much as a dude, like fat shaming kind of it's in a bubble and pertains to like how likable the person is. Like you can talk shit about anybody, but like if you talk shit about Lizzo, everybody likes Lizzo, so you can't really like you're gonna get attacked. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't fat shame. She's doing her thing, and you shouldn't. Like, but you know.
If
Like,
it was somebody I didn't like, I'd be like, yeah, go ahead. That's
Yeah, fuck
sloppy
that
ass,
fat, nasty
goddamn
motherfucker.
disgusto.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I've actually had food. I've had lunch with Lizzo, so
really?
yeah,
Interesting. How was that?
it was cool. It was before she was famous, so it was just regular.
Okay, how did that happen?
And Pap knows her very well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shout out to Pap Johnson, Tuskegee Joke Man, fellow.
I
podcaster.
had no idea.
I'm sorry the plane landed, by the way.
What?
No, Tuskegee joke, man.
What?
But anyway, that's all.
It's
I'm
no
saying.
longer.
No, we're better.
But
Okay.
it's
We're
somewhere
better
else.
now. We're sponsored by Alexacure. Go
Oh,
out
yes.
there and get your Alexacure for any aches and pains and
That's
any
right.
ailments. Go out there and rub it on you. I've had some on me, and boy, I feel refreshed. 6 years old.
Right, exactly.
Alexacure.
That's right. Charles is rubbed on, and now he feels 6 years old.
For people,
Lexicure.
For people, okay. Sorry, just to set it up. For people
They
who
will
don't-
remember that.
For people who don't know, there's a show called the Tuskegee Jokeman.
Yes.
And Pap Johnson and this esteemed fellow here is part of it, and they have it's still a weekly, right?
Yeah, we do it every Thursday. We have a new location now, which is better. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you're not at the Comedy Store anymore," which is kind of sad and like to tell
Indeed.
people. But like our podcast is so much more funner.
Shout out to the
And-
Comedy Store for
and,
letting y'all.
they were crazy. We did a 2-hour show there.
Yeah.
So does that flight? Do you
I've
have
been
like?
on it a few times. It's
so
been a
does
lot
that-
of fun.
Does that flight have like first class and like coach and shit like that?
Oh no,
It's
but
all
we
like
definitely-
Southwest seating.
Yeah, it's all yeah.
Just show up, go
Just
up.
find a
type
seat.
deal.
yeah,
basically.
show up, go up.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Man, that's what's
If
up.
there's room on the plane, you get on the flight.
By the way, I always thought Soul Plane was like a racist
Hey,
joke
is that
between.
a chick? Is that
What?
a chick watching, Kristen?
Now it's a dude named Kristen.
No, it's a guy named Kristen, dude. Don't look. That's okay.
Mm.
I always thought Soul Plane was a racist joke between two white producers.
It was.
Like,
They're like, hey, dude, let's fucking make this work.
what if niggers ran a plane? You know, and hilarity.
Mr.
ensues.
Weinstein, you've got a deal.
Hilarity ensues. You know, like
Let's get Snoop Dogg. He'll do it.
I mean, I can't watch Soul Plane and it's just not cringe. Just be like, really?
Oh, I thought. Oh, we were talking about Soul. I think Soul Plane was a good movie.
I had a joke that ended up being Soul Plane.
Wait, hang on. What do
Like
you,
if
what do
niggas
you
ran an
think?
airline.
I just thought it was funny. Like I watched it numerous times. Well, obviously it was bootleg to death.
Yeah.
But it was bootleg so much that I had this white chick, Heather, shout out to her. She went to Hollywood Videos actually looking for the movie. They're like, it's not even out yet in movies.
Right. But just go to a barbershop.
That was
Yeah,
back when
just
you could go to Hollywood Video.
Yeah,
That's
that
how
is
old
crazy.
this movie is that we're talking about.
But I thought it was good, and it was crazy to learn how much that prohibited him in Hollywood. That movie,
What?
Soul Plane. People didn't fuck with him after that. Kevin Hart.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, really? But
Yeah,
why?
it was tough because the movie was just was stupid and silly.
Oh, you mean there was like a gap between the movies he's doing now?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, Kevin Hart's still in,
Oh, yeah.
like, isn't he in Jumanji?
oh yeah, but they said he said, or I heard that it was tough for him after that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well,
they just keep pairing him with The Rock and everything works from there.
And the thing with Snoop, of course, it doesn't hurt him. He's like, I'm in a movie. I don't give a fuck.
Snoop is immortal.
Yeah.
does everything.
Snoop
He
has
the-
a cooking show.
He has
with
the most
Martha
features of
Stewart.
any rapper.
Yep.
He's on every show. It's like ridiculous.
He's on a show with Martha Stewart, and she's the ex-con.
Yeah.
Snoop is amazing.
Well, I mean, Snoop. People forget Snoop almost got charged. He got charged with murder. He almost went to
did.
prison.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for that shit.
Snoop was a real. Snoop is a connected G. Like there was, I remember it was a thing when he was leaving Death Row. They was trying to say that he couldn't go back to Long Beach, and it was like, yeah, like you don't know who you talking to.
Right. Nah, that guy.
Because he moved to New Orleans and shit, and then he moved right back to Long Beach. Like, hey, nigga, who you talking about?
You know, I still have that record when Snoop was on No Limit Records. It was not good, but it was.
Well, Snoop after Death Row was horrible. he's been horrible. I don't even think he's ever rapped a serious line.
He's had like a couple songs I've enjoyed, but
You
you
definitely enjoy his songs, but like listen to him.
Sexual seduction.
If you listen to what he's saying, he like that man is really saying. I don't think he's rhyming all the time. He just be saying shit.
But the cool thing is Snoop's got the best like hip hop retirement plan I've ever seen.
He does it.
Yeah,
like-
Yeah.
that's
like
the,
Ice
that's
Cube-
the 401k.
Ice
of-
Cube's
of
really
hip-hop.
working. Dr.
Oh,
Dre is
yeah.
really working.
Yeah.
Snoop's just chilling
Snoop just high as shit all the time.
all the time.
I'd love to.
Have you ever thought about being an intern, like a Snoop
Oh, I would
intern?
love to just roll. I would remember when like they had a thing. Like,
Yeah, because he don't like rolling. He don't like
yeah,
rolling.
they like it's several like I feel like every few years they have a rumor like, oh, Snoop's paying $50,000 for a blunt roller. I'm like, nigga, I would do that for free just
Yeah.
to be around you. I would do that as an unpaid internship.
Is that a real thing, or is that just a rumor?
No, you need that. Like,
I believe
if you had enough money, you would definitely not want to like.
I
roll
roll
your
3 or 4
blunts.
blunts. a
Why
day.
not? How much stress is it to roll this thing, sir?
If
it's Snoop-
I had so much money, I would have unlimited blunts. I don't have a lot of money.
that's your
I
life
kinda
right now, though.
Yeah, I do. But I would.
You
Smoke
have unlimited
I would
blunts.
smoke a lot more if I just had as many blunts as I want and
Me
as much
too.
time as I wanted.
Yeah.
So like rolling it, I don't want to be licking
How
that all
much
day.
time does that take, though?
I mean, you would just be licking so many. I
Yeah.
already lick so many.
It's like
it's
imagine-
slightly
Hey
disgusting.
Kevin, have you ever had a job where you had to stuff envelopes?
No.
Okay. Well, like there's a reason they give you a sponge, you know, so
Okay.
you can like you put this. Like
Yeah,
back
you
when
don't
had
wanna
the
be
mailers,
licking, it's just,
you're licking all day. You
But
just,
I'm just trying to
like,
establish how much time out of your day.
No,
is
it's not even
taken.
about time. It's just like
it's a tedious task.
yeah, and it's disgusting.
Think about all the things we have an app for that get a tedious task out of your life.
So hold on. So if you hire somebody, you're gonna be smoking their spit because they're licking your blunt.
Yeah, but you do that
The
anyway.
weed and the fire kills
You
that.
do that anyway.
The fire
yeah.
kills the
and you
kills the
pay a
germs.
beautiful woman. I would pay a beautiful woman
Exactly.
to do it with her
Actually-
vaginal juice. I'd be like, if you don't sew this up, just slide it
That's
in
why
there.
I don't smoke your blunt.
Slide it in there. That's how it come together.
At your
Baby, I
own,
love you. I'm not smoking any of Charles's.
at your own discretion.
Yeah, she ain't never
That
put
also
her.
explains why your weed smells so good
she ain't
and
never,
bad at the
She
same
ain't
time.
never
It's
put
like,
her lips on it. She
it
just
smells sweet and pungent. I was like,
sews it up.
yeah. That's his blunts are. That could be an enterprise. I don't know how you would manufacture it.
I'm pretty
but,
sure
you
there's
know.
a strain called the JJ.
I guarantee you, if Beyonce rolled a blunt with her vag, juice or stuck it together, that would be worth so much money. That would be worth so much money.
Beyonce.
Oh my Lord, Beyonce.
That's vulgar and hilarious and absolutely right. Like I get, because Beyonce just signed.
Nigga, that's like a 70,000 blunt.
Dude, she just signed a $500 million deal to have a residency in Vegas. So you know a blunt rolled in her pussy juice.
God damn, how
Gotta
much
be
is
at least $1 million.
God damn.
You set this man off on a mission now. You know what you did.
I've
Cory.
got to figure this
Corey,
out.
I'm proud.
You set him off on a
I'm
mission.
I'm
now.
happy.
that
I
big.
can't wait to find the findings of this. Whether it goes perfect or horribly wrong, I can't wait to find out what
I
happens.
got to write a thesis about this.
He's gonna find out the market price of a blunt.
Oh yeah. What is
I'm glad we don't
pussy
adhere.
juice value?
First of all, I'm glad we don't adhere to any FCC guidelines because we would be off the air within 35 seconds. Of
You'd
this
have
show.
somebody running in. What the fuck are you saying? Son of a bitch!
Paul would be even
Cut
more
it.
stressed out.
Cut
than this right now.
Cut it!
He would be frantically bleeping everything we're doing.
But I mean, you've created a life mission to smoke a blunt rolled in Beyonce's pussy juice.
Well, I wouldn't start with Beyonce first. I'd try to get just a cute chick I know. You know?
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Right?
Then
That's
we'll
right.
work our way up. Follow me on Instagram. You'll never know when it's gonna pop
Oh,
up.
Kevin.
You never know.
This man fought a dragon in the castles of Skyrim for this jacket.
Right.
You think he's not? You think he's
not
not gonna
prepared.
get? You think he's not ready to get a blunt?
He's not prepared for this mission, for this
Beyonce's
for this
pussy juice?
quest. This quest.
Man is a level 79 paladin. You think he's not prepared?
Get that
This quest. He's ready.
respectfully. I would do it respectfully.
AP said get Lizzo.
Oh, okay. I don't want to say how much that blunt would cost.
But it's substantially less, isn't it?
It's substantially less. I love Lizzo though, but it's substantially less.
We all love Lizzo here. Whether you admit to loving Lizzo or not, there's definitely a song that she has that you dance to. But it is substantially less.
Substantially less.
Substantially.
Substantially less than Beyonce. It's not fair.
It's not
Not
fair.
fair.
Life isn't fair.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm flabbergasted, but I'm also
I can't wait to listen to this episode back.
this is gonna be your most viewed episode.
I can't wait.
there's some people. Our regular viewers are wondering what the hell is going on. So
I don't care.
but that's fine.
You're welcome,
But
ladies and gentlemen. You're
this
welcome.
is the Charles Hoffa killing experience. This is what it is.
And if you've been paying attention to the whole hour, you see why the middle name is Hoffa.
Yeah, for the people.
For the people.
And
That's
I'm
right.
be taken out suddenly one day.
Union labor.
Mysteriously. You're like, what happened to Charles? Nobody knows.
Hey Charles, I'm not saying this, but people been talking. I'm not
Yeah.
saying, but people said things. Maybe
Right.
you should tone it down a bit.
Yeah, why don't you go get another? I got another one of these. Go in the alleyway right over there. Go in the alleyway right over there.
Hey Kevin.
Right over there.
Hey Kevin, if you see Charles, tell him it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's how it goes.
Did I get to talk about The Irishman? That was a good ass movie. It's long as fuck. but it's a good-ass movie.
I can't watch it. Man.
I'm
It's-
torn. I'm
it's like-
torn.
It's a great movie.
Dude, just if it's gonna be that long, just make it a
mini
series.
Yeah, they
you know?
definitely.
Everything on Netflix is a series. Chop that bitch up.
This is my Robert De Niro.
That's a good De Niro.
And
This is
really,
my De Niro.
what?
That's a
Oh,
good De
yeah,
Niro
yeah,
face.
that's a good De Niro face. Yeah. Look, okay, do it again. Yeah, that's a De
That's
Niro
the
face.
camera.
Yeah. I mean, how good are these? They're supposed to be great actors, but they play the same fucking characters in every movie. So
But
how
they're
they-
so good at
It
it.
was so tough for me because the acting is so good. Everybody's so good. The movie's so good. But Hoffa, the movie with Jack Nicholson and Danny
Oh,
DeVito,
yeah.
like, yo, you going up against that? Are we
I never saw that
comparing the
either.
two? Because I'm like, yo, Jack Nicholson's Hoffa
Yeah.
was the shit.
Jack Nicholson's anything.
Was the shit. And it's like they trying to do like a similar story or whatever, so it's really hard for me to not think about Jack Nicholson, even though Robert De Niro, they're all killer in this in their own right. But as far as
Literally.
Hoffa go, that was just Jack Nicholson is my Hoffa.
I still think, but Pacino is not a bad substitution, bro.
No, he's not. He's not. And actually, watching a little bit more Hoffa and doing that, I really respect Pacino. The movie is great. Like if I hadn't seen Hoffa and I saw this, I'd be like, this is amazing. I was just fucked up.
I haven't seen Hoffa, and it is amazing.
Oh,
And
why go watch Hoffa?
I'm gonna.
You
On your suggestion, I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh my
It's
God.
and it's not like I was avoiding it. It's just one of those movies that could like slip through the cracks. It's like you haven't seen this. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that was a
I
thing.
watched the commentary on that motherfucker. That
Damn.
shit is so good.
I
loved it. Like obviously,
I watch just about anything with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah,
That
like,
that's the man, right?
Hoffa was for the people. As far as like, I don't want to get into like Hoffa, but the movie Hoffa is for the people. It's such a great shit.
I like this movie
well,
just
my-
because it
my
was from the
nep-
side of the people that killed him.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
My Netflix got hijacked November 1st.
Oh, who changed the password on you?
No, they changed the email password, all this shit. And I'm like, you gonna do all this shit for what? Was it like $10 a month or whatever? So I mean, fuck this.
Were you sharing with someone?
Nah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I
That's what I
never,
meant.
never share my password.
If my sister changed her Hulu password, all my entertainment is gone.
I mean, I take other people's passwords. I
I'm
mean,
saying like everybody does that instead of pays for cable. That's how you get cable for $7.99. You get you pay for Netflix, you pay for Hulu, you pay for Disney Plus. Somebody else pays for another streaming service, and we all share.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Right.
when we're done this. I'll tell you how I get mine.
Okay.
It's a secret. I can't say.
Yeah, don't say this on the airways. The views expressed, by the way.
Right, exactly. Okay, so we're running up towards the end of time here. Charles Hoffa Carey.
Kelly.
Kelly. Why do I keep saying Kerry?
I don't know.
Because we're in K-Town and you're racist.
Yeah, no, I like all kinds of people. So what's going on with you, man? What you got popping, man?
Nothing much. I'm just working on just writing a bunch of stuff. I'm doing a music album.
Nice.
Music.
Yeah, I'm doing music.
What's the title? I can guess the title, but what's the
It's Molly and me.
I'm about to say it's not pussy.
No, I think it's gonna be Molly and me.
Molly and
I like
me.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
yeah, we're also working on the podcast, so that's really good. And I'm working on like
The Tuskegee Jokeman.
yeah,
That's the podcast.
and I'm working on like a show, like a web series.
Oh, nice.
Okay. What's it about?
It's about me. Well, yeah, it's about me, just me sitting down with a therapist.
Awesome. That's I would watch that because
Yeah.
just sitting down with you now,
Yeah.
I want to hear what you talk about with your therapist.
Yeah, that would be
Right.
that would be. Perfect.
You mean there's even more uncensored thoughts?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Well, I can't imagine like what it is you want to tell a therapist you can't say on stage because you've already said pretty much everything I could imagine.
Oh
on stage.
no! There's so much. Like in my real life, you would have to pay me for. There's so much stuff in my real life that happened to me growing up and all that shit that I haven't talked about yet.
I feel you.
Okay. Will that ever make it on stage?
Oh yeah, if they pay me,
They will, trust me.
if they pay me, believe me, I'll tell you everything.
Go to the people and they will
Yeah.
come back.
You got to do the Richard Pryor thing and just like go out there, put it out there.
Yeah, that's why I give Richard Pryor so much credit because like to really put yourself out there in your life. That's tough. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't go out there, and I have nieces and stuff. So if I was to talk about my brother, that's their dad. So it'd be weird for me.
Yeah.
So for me to do all that and put everybody's life out there, you'd have to really check me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that. I mean, there's stuff I try to do in comedy where like
Yeah.
I have family, relatives. Like,
Yeah,
it
like,
was-
this
I'm
is-
like this shit is funny, but there are people I know
Yeah,
that would hear this shit.
yeah. And it's like I can't just go home and just take those laughs. Like I need to be at a mansion. Like, this is what we did.
right.
It's
Yeah.
funny y'all ran
Yeah,
into
yeah.
that because I used to have an issue with that with a thing I talked about my grandmother and I got backlash from my uncles and shit. But I was like, yo, that's my experience with grandma.
That is true. So
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing this to like say anything bad or good
That
about it.
is
I'm
true.
like, this is just my experience. I'm not making fun of grandma. It's
Yeah.
just my experience.
But some people they can't
it's
take
it's a tough line.
they
It
can't
is a
take
tough
it.
line.
They can't take the jokes. So we're funny for
We
a
run
reason.
it. We run into that all the time. That's part of the gig, though. Like, you got to deal with that with strangers, much less your family. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean,
But there's a line you got to draw. Is like if like Charles, are you comfortable with it or not? You know.
shout out to my brother watching the podcast right now.
Exactly.
I'm good. Oh, am I okay? I'm okay.
I'm already like, again, please don't stab me. I made a joke about not being able to be cut, and he was like, "Oh, I'll find a way."
Oh yeah, don't. Yeah. That's.
I was like, "Damn you, Marines in a challenge."
yeah, don't challenge a Marine to not find a way to kill you.
Yeah, they're crazy, yo. People like military people, they wild, yo.
They
They
y'all
like
No,
and
but
God bless them.
yeah, I support them, but
Support the
there's
troops.
some that are like just cool and chill, but there's some like that even when they out, they all geared up. I used to
Yeah.
work with a dude. He used to have fucking straps and stuff on him and kits
like,
on
yo.
him. He had a kit on him just in case he was shot by the police. He was like,
Damn.
I'll be able to heal myself. I'm
you-
like,
he was on
nigga,
some Rambo shit right
I'm
there.
like, yo, you wild, yo.
Yo,
You wild.
Earlier, I called you a level 79 paladin. That dude's a level 92
Yo,
warrior.
I was like, yeah, that nigga, he was
Self-healing?
He was
Yeah.
definitely a
that's Rambro.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was always geared up every day.
carrying health packs and shit.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Stem.
Yeah.
just in case
yeah,
it
that's
pop off.
Kev,
all-
you got anything you want to promote, man?
Nah, man. I'm gonna take the rest of the month off, man, and just like try to see this place in January. Try to see what's popping then.
Sometimes it's a good. I did that in November.
But you did. I mean, it's just like sometimes you just gotta like lay back,
And beat your dick.
that too. Yeah.
Beat that. Yeah, I
Get in
beat
touch.
that.
Get in touch with yourself.
Man, there's sometimes I be thinking, man, I'm doing way too much to myself in here. I need to get out of the house because I'm hurting myself.
Charles Hava Kelly bringing self-care to a whole other level, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, what have I've just sat here and abused myself all day. What have I done? What have I done?
Didn't buy yourself dinner. Didn't even talk.
Yeah, I'm no better than those
Am I
people.
just a piece of meat to you?
Goodness gracious.
I don't think Kaiser Permanente has it on any of their charts.
Are you kidding me? They have a whole wing of the hospital for that.
Drink water, get exercise,
Get your hand off your dick.
and beat your dick. Like that's
Basically,
not a thing.
Take your hand
That's not
off
a
your
thing.
dick, sir. I'm like, I can't. That's all you need to stop calling us. Take your hand off. Go to sleep. God damn, you just beating it just
Where
for
did
nothing.
this come from?
I don't know.
Charles Hava Kelly.
All right, everybody.
Now I'm doing it. Your name is hard to say if you say all three. Charles Kelly, ladies and gentlemen. No relation to Jim Kelly, the famous kung fu artist. Oh, real quick, I'd like to plug that I have a comedy documentary on Amazon Prime Video called $40
till
Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
$40 till Friday.
$40 till Friday.
It is the depiction. It is the true life depiction of a comedian out there chasing his dreams on the road, trying to do shows out there in his life, and showing you exactly what it's like going through the whole process of recording a special. And if you guys would check it out or rent it or suggest it to somebody else, I really appreciate it. Other than that, I'm here on the Showtime N Kev Podcast. I'll probably be on some comedy festivals later on this year. I haven't applied yet, but other than that, I'm just chilling. Hope you guys are having a great time. We very, very, very much thank Charles Hava Kelly for being our guest this evening. Hilarious guest. I'm Cory Showtime.
I'm Kevin Munroe.
And we will see you next time, next black station, which we don't know what it is because we've been off 2 weeks because niggas is late. But anyway, thank y'all so
You
much.
in Vegas, dude. That's what happened.
And you were in the Bay. Don't give me no shit. I'll let y'all later. Peace.
All right, later.